Hey everybody, it's your girl Angela Koss, and I'm here with another episode of Ghost Hunting Beauties. On today's episode, we're talking about Hot Springs, Arkansas, and Arlington Hotel in particular. Now, this place has been geared up with paranormal happenings. As much as they dispute and say that, oh, there's nothing haunted here, if you go there, it's a little bit different story. Well, let me start by telling you a little bit of history, though. Let's go a little bit of background. We've got 1875, this place was put up, and it was one of the most beautiful, largest, spacious places there. Everybody wanted to come from everywhere. I mean, politicians, you had celebrities, you had dignitaries and gangsters. Yes, I said gangsters, but we'll get to that in a minute. Well, this place had been torn down, built up, and finally burnt down. And unfortunately, when this place burnt down, we had a firefighter who was killed in action, and they had several other people injured. This was the tragedy number one that struck this place. So we've already got tragedy, but you know how the hotel folks are saying, we're gonna build this back bigger and better. They build it back up. They go from over 100 rooms to 300 rooms, and they go all out. Big ballroom, everything you can think of. And if anyone's ever visited this place, you'll see it's been redone since then, but it is gorgeous. Well, now let's get to where the people who come in who really, really love this place, and that was Al Capone, y'all. Al Capone come here, and he had a really good view across the street. He had the little gambling club he liked across the street to look at, and his good little view. And the hotel folks, they really loved to accommodate him. They even built him a secret passageway. No kidding. So that if a shootout happened or the cops finally caught up with him, he knew where to go. And plus he had some little entrances to the bathhouse, but I digress. So Al Capone comes here, rents out the entire 4th floor for him and his buddies. They party it up, they live it up. They got their secret room that takes them to the gambling across the street. It is off the charts. Well, fast forward, we've got everybody coming in, enjoying this place when Al Capone's passed on, life goes on. Well, now you see that his ghost is said to still stay there. And let me tell you why. So his room was 443, and that was the room that he stayed in and had his little magic doorway to go places. People come in and have requested to stay here. Well, people thought, oh, I'll stay in Al Capone's room. This is really cool. Until the middle of the night. Middle of the night, people wake up and they smell something burning. They call the hotel staff and say, oh my God, something's burning in my room. This is a non-smoking hotel. What's going on? The fire alarm hasn't gone off. Cigar smoke. Nobody in there is smoking. You know who likes cigars? Al Capone. Another thing the guests have reported to hear is the door handle jiggling and shaking. Now, this secret passageway has been boarded up, locked up, and the door handle was finally removed by the staff because people were tired of hearing it jiggling. Yet guests still wake up and hear the rattling and the jiggling and everything going on, along with the cigar smoke. Now, not only do we have the cigar smoke and the rattling and the jiggling, you've got other ghosts that apparently love to hang out here. On the 4th floor, you've got Henry Tweedle. He's a former bellboy at the Arlington Hotel. Now, not much is known about Henry Tweedle except for Al Capone and his guests took good care of him, but maybe something happened to him in the hotel because suddenly he wasn't seen anymore. Where did Henry Tweedle go? Where's the information? I've tried to do my research. I can't find him. All I know is he's apparently still at the hotel. Guests have checked in and seen this man walking up and down and reported him to the front desk, and there he is. Other guests will deny seeing him, or the hotel staff says he wasn't there at all. But moving on from there, we go on and talk about the 4th floor. That's where all the activity happens, but people who've stayed there, of course, we're not renting out the 4th floor like Capone did. But as you keep on, you've got the 7th floor. Now, the 7th floor has got some really, really strange happenings going on here. You can stay there if you want. If you want to see some crazy stuff, check it out. But the 7th floor is said that people don't want to go near it. Now, I've been up to the 4th floor, But the 7th floor, I haven't checked out myself yet either. But the 7th floor, guests are reporting on TripAdvisor. They're reporting on different places saying that they get a really eerie feeling when you walk down the hallways. And not only do you get an eerie feeling, there's people that you don't see that come walking through the walls and then they appear and disappear. Now, that's not normal, so I don't care what the hotel staff says. Something is going on that 7th floor. Now, some people, even employees, don't know if they're still there or not, but it's been reported that they feel their hair being pulled as they're walking down the hallway. I don't know if you're like me, but I don't like people yanking on my hair. But when they turn around, nobody's there. So the 7th floor has definitely got some eerie feelings. I mean, shoulders being brushed on, no one's there. You just don't know what you're going to get when you go on to the 7th floor. Now, they do have a man that's wearing a black suit, and it's not Johnny Cash, the man in black, but this man walks up and down the hallway. Guests have reported to see this man turn around and actually wave at you. But then when he makes another turn, he's gone. Gone, disappeared into thin air. No more man in black. Where did he come from? Who's the man in black at the Arlington Hotel? Nobody really knows. Now, if you've ever been to the 6th floor, you will see a room that says 667. There is no 666. It looks like somebody tried to duct tape this little number up on there. You've got a 7 instead of a 6. So people who've walked by, more guests and even staff have reported walking by this room, you hear laughter when no one has checked into the room at all. None at all. Now, other happenings here would be the boarded up rooms. Now, with the boarded up rooms, people have walked by and heard the doors open and shut. Now, I don't know about you, but if I hear a door slam and I turn around and the door hasn't even been open, I'm going to be a little bit freaked out. But people have reported it. You can read it on the reviews. This is not something being made up. The other people have come in with lights flickering and reported that to the staff, so much that the staff has even had maintenance crews come out. So maintenance crews are coming out, working on the electrical units, they're working on the circuit boards, and they have reported nothing is wrong. It's an old building, we get that. But when it keeps flickering, lights get brighter and then dimmer without anybody messing with it and no previous issues. I mean, come on. Something is happening here in this place that's paranormal or something that we just don't know and can understand. Now, another place at the hotel is room 723. Now, this actually has photographic evidence of feet print standing outside it with nobody there. This has been photographed. It's online. Look it up, folks. 723 at the Arlington Hotel. Mysterious footprints. Google it. Thank me later. Very, very creepy. As you stay there or walk through there, you can kind of get an idea or a sense of what's going on in this place. Now, there's 2 women that everybody sees, and maybe not everybody, but people who've seen things see 1 or 2 women. You've got the lady in the white dress, and it's always a lady in a white dress. I don't know. Every hotel has a lady in a white dress, but apparently the Arlington's got one too. She's dressed in old-timey garbs, walking up in the hallway, and then disappears. Just like Al Capone, just like the bellman, disappears. On top of that, if you didn't see the lady in white, how about the lady in pink? There's a little girl that goes around in a beautiful, bright pink dress, so you can't miss her, but you know she is not dressed for the times now. Nobody is dressing their kids in the frilly, big, poofy lace like we used to, and this girl is just running up and down the hallways and disappearing through the walls. If you want to stay and see that, I say go up to the 7th floor. You can see it for yourself, or take another floor up. You got room 824. Now, 824, that's been one of the weirdest rooms reported there next to Al Capone's room. This is said to house an evil entity. Now, we don't know what happened in room 824. We don't have a clue. But all I can say is that when you stay there, and other guests have stayed there, they've reported their sinks turning on and waking up in the middle of the night to steam building up into the room. Now, you know ghosts usually like it cold. I don't know what happened with this ghost here. Maybe he was cold and he likes it hot. because some like it hot. But this ghost is turning on the water and turning on the steam. So if you stay in room 824, get prepared for your water to be turned on. Without any clue, any reason, it's still a mystery with the room 824. Now, some guests report things flying off the shelf. Now, that one has been in multiple rooms in this hotel. Things flying off the shelf, alcohol bottles being broken from people serving alcohol. So everywhere you go, there's always something in this hotel. You can be down in the lobby to see the girl in the pink, go up to the 4th floor to see Al Capone. You can go all the way up to the 7th floor with the eerie feeling all about. 8th floor with 824 with the sink person, or you've got the spirit that's even been said to be seen in your bathtub. I didn't think ghosts needed to take a bath, but apparently some do. Now, as you know, this was a bathhouse back in the day, so people like to come in, and they still have that elevator, that old-timey elevator, totally worth seeing, that you can go get into. I don't know if they let you ride in it or what, but apparently ghosts are still here taking baths. Anyways, this place is just off the charts with so much paranormal activity. Stay at your own risk, visit at your own risk. I've personally been there myself. I walked up to the elevators, and these elevators are also said to go up to the 4th floor and open for no reason. I did see this for myself. I did not realize until I read the stories that since that went up to the floor so often, that something is pushing the buttons or beckoning the elevator to come to that 4th floor. So as we stood there, the elevator opened and nobody was there. I didn't think anything of it until I started reading these stories. Super creepy, y'all. Now, I say check it out for yourself. It's a beautiful location. Not everyone experiences something. You know, if you experience something, be sure to comment and share with us. We love to hear your stories as well. And I'm telling you, this is the place that I think I'm going to go back with my team and investigate whenever we get a chance, because this is just incredible. I'd love to bring the paranormal girls with me, because it is an eerie feeling from the second you look at it from the outside until you walk up onto the 4th floor. So until next time, guys, this has been Angela with Ghost Hunting Beauties.